Hello and welcome to the Habit Coach Podcast, the bite-sized podcast filled with quick and easy actionable habits. Remember, great habits create that awesome life. I am Ashdin Doctor, your habit coach. Today's fun fact of the day has to do with periods. Did you know that the age when girls get their first periods is changing? Back in 1800s, girls would get their periods by the age of 17 on average. And this was their late teens. However, today, the average age for a girl starting her period has reduced to 12 years of age. That's 5 years earlier than it used to be just a couple of centuries ago. I was discussing this with friends of mine the other day and how their daughters have friends who have already started menstruating so early. There's a big difference between when my friends started their first periods and their daughters. Now, it's unclear and difficult to pinpoint just one cause for this taking place. But the top 3 reasons for this are plastics or chemicals that act like estrogen in the body and thus cause the periods to come early. The second reason is food, because girls these days have more access to food and hence carry more fat. Fat increases estrogen production and hence periods come early. The final reason is stress. Yeah, good old stress is a factor that can cause the periods to start early. Now, today's podcast was inspired by a post I saw on Instagram made by a friend, Lilia. She wrote about PMS. Now, most of us know about PMS as premenstrual syndrome. This is a few days before the monthly period and is believed to be a time of irritability, mood swings, unpredictable behavior. To put things in context, when I was in college, PMS was discussed by the girls in the most negative ways possible. If I snap at you, it's because of PMS. Other girls would make fun of their friends by saying, yeah, she must be in that time of month. I even remember my close friends calling their PMS mad cow disease. Now, that was how PMS was discussed. And it never really sat well with me. Imagine someone is passing through a tough time, unable to interact with you like they would normally would, and then you add insult to injury by making fun of it. It's like poking and provoking a bear. The worst thing friends, boyfriends and partners can do is say, oh, you're behaving like this because of PMS. I think I made that mistake exactly once in my life and probably never again. You see, girls will normally realize and then later apologize. So all you have to do is not react. And this is where Lilia's Instagram post comes into the picture. She said, let's make PMS stand for please make space. And that's all. Just look at the power of the words. Changing the words change the way we deal with PMS. Instead of something frustrating and irritable, it is just the time to maintain space and allow the body to do what it has to do. So your super simple habit starts by changing the meaning of the word PMS in your mind. Instead of poking the bear, blaming the behavior on PMS, just maintain space, some space, and allow her to be. This feeling will soon pass and everything will feel better. Now, if you like this podcast, don't forget to check out other interesting podcasts on the IVM network. You can listen to us on the IVM Podcast app or ivmpodcast.com. You can also follow us on social media. We are at IVM Podcast on Twitter and Instagram. If you want to reach out to me, I am at Ashdin Doc on Twitter and Instagram. We have a brand new habit coaching online course, quizzes, videos, and a lot more on the website awesome180.com. So check it out now.